All right, let's jump right in. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're taking the U.S. green card process, which, let's be honest, usually feels like this impossible, giant, bureaucratic maze, and we're going to turn it into a clear, step-by-step cartoon adventure. So are you ready to start your green card journey? Grab your metaphorical controller, because hitting start on this process without a solid strategy, yeah, that can cost you years. We're going to map out exactly how to win this quest. Here is our level map for the day. We'll cover 5 major stages. The green card quest begins, filing your required petitions, the fork in the road, gathering your essential inventory, and finally, the final interview stage. Let's get to it. Stage 1. The green card quest begins. Every good adventure starts at level 1, and this is exactly where you define your origin story. Now, here's the kicker, and you've got to understand this right away. There is no single online application for everyone. There's no one-size-fits-all magic button you just smash to start. Your path completely depends on your specific category. And if you choose the wrong one, well, that's basically an automatic game over for your timeline, and it can literally reset years of waiting. You can kind of think of these eligibility categories like choosing your character class for the game. Are you taking the family sponsorship route, relying on a spouse or a parent? Maybe you're going through employment, or perhaps you're rolling the dice with the diversity visa, or coming in under refugee or asylum status, or even other special immigrant categories. You absolutely have to lock in your class and verify your stats before you even start to play. Moving on to Stage 2, filing your required petitions. You've picked your path, so now it's time to tackle your foundational paperwork.
This is where you face what I like to call dueling paperwork. If you're on the family-based quest, your key foundational item is Form I-130. But if you're on the employment-based track, you're looking for Form I-140. Grabbing the wrong form here halts your progress immediately. So triple check your specific requirements before moving forward.
Actually, I've got a little cheat code for you here. Some petitions can be filed online, right through USCIS. To make your inventory management a whole lot easier, you can submit some of the stuff digitally. It saves you serious paperwork points, practically eliminates the risk of physical mail getting lost in the post, and makes tracking your progress just way easier. All right, Stage 3, the fork in the road. Level 3 introduces a massive geographic split in our storyline. Your next steps depend entirely on where your character is currently standing on the real-world map. If you're outside the US, you're going to complete Form DS-260 online and do something called consular processing. That basically means you're dealing directly with the US Embassy abroad. On the flip side, if you're already inside the US, your process depends completely on current USCIS domestic rules and your category to adjust your status. 2 very different environments with 2 very different sets of rules. Which brings us to Stage 4, gathering your essential inventory. It is time to pack that digital backpack. To pass the upcoming background checks, you need the right supporting artifacts. The required documents usually include proving your identity with a valid passport and birth certificate. You'll need a marriage certificate if applicable to validate relationships, plus police certificates when required to prove a clean history. Oh, and you also have to clear health requirements with a medical examination and provide financial support documents to show you won't become a public charge. Gather these up fast to ensure your armor is fully equipped for the endgame.
And here we are at Stage 5, the final interview stage. You've collected your documents, and you've finally reached the ultimate challenge.
Before that permanent residency actually unlocks, you have to pass this final trial. First up, a biometrics appointment for fingerprints and photographs just to verify you are exactly who you claim to be. Then comes the boss fight, an in-person interview at USCIS or a US embassy or consulate. Let me be clear, this isn't just a friendly chat over coffee. This is where an officer scrutinizes your entire inventory to make absolutely sure your story perfectly matches your paperwork. So let's recap this whole cartoon quest from start to finish. Step 1, check your eligibility to pick your class. Step 2, file the required foundational petition. Step 3, complete the green card application that's tailored to your location. Step 4, submit your ironclad inventory of supporting documents. And Step 5, attend your biometrics and interview. Simple as that. Well, kinda. Knowing the map is half the battle, right? But execution is everything. So which pathway will you choose to unlock your US residency? And more importantly, are you totally prepared for the grind required to win? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and hey, good luck on your quest.